Hello, my name is Erick Proescher, and you're watching CAN TV, Veterans Issues, and I represent Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. And today we have one of our favorite veterans back on the show to give us an update on her journey of health at Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. Her name is Earlene Donley, or Elle. So thank you, Elle, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
For those of you at home, we're watching a live call-in program brought to you by CAN TV 21. So give us a call at 312-738-1060. And so to refresh our audience's memory, we previously had you on as a part of the veteran experience of whole health practices at VA.
Yes.
And whole health is an approach to medicine that is that transcends this model of illness and sickness, but it's about engaging the veteran's whole life and their values, their interests, their preferences, and a collaboration with their providers.
Absolutely.
Including self-care, including alternative complementary medicine practices, and also collaboration with the medical providers at the VA.
Yes.
So what have you been up to? You were a Navy veteran,
Yes.
correct? Go Navy.
Yes. Go Navy, aye,
aye. And so tell us a little bit about what you've been up to since we last saw you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I had knee surgery September 28th. I had a ACL graft.
Wow.
And then the medial and lateral menisci cleanup. Okay. In addition,
So how long did that put you out?
it could have been like downtime, 6 weeks, and I'm not pooping you guys, due to yoga, due to meditation, due to being mindful. I was actually out of commission, not being able to walk for like a month.
A month.
Yes.
All right. So you speeded up the recovery.
Yes.
So this yoga, meditation, and mindfulness, where did you get that?
Mindfulness came from my physician. I'm a chronic pain patient, so.
Okay.
My entire back from C2 through C7 has arthritis. I have two herniated, two bulging in my neck.
Me too, girl.
Girl, I'm telling you. Yes, it hurts right here. And then I have a herniated bulge at L5S1. So for those out there that don't know medical terminology, that means my entire spine is messed up in some way, form, or fashion. Extremely painful. And because my illnesses are degenerative and they're, the pain is caused from a lot of inflammation, I started doing yoga to kind of build up my body's balance, to relax and let my muscles kind of tone to help release some of the pain off my spine and such. And the end of every good yoga practice, it's a meditation.
Shavasana.
Shavasana, yes.
The death of the practice, the birth of the new mindset.
Yes. So doing this Shavasana, I was really taken because having chronic pain, it weighs on your mind. Everything is really catastrophic. It always hurts, or I'm never feeling better. When I got into my meditation, the first time when I actually did it, my body temperature lowered, my mind stopped racing, my pain actually subsided. I was like, whoa, it works, it works. So I was interested in the meditation. I continued to do the yoga, and then I started doing our meditation classes. So I like the
meditation
yoga.
classes at Jesse Brown?
Yes, we
Okay.
have so much. We have one-on-one groups for meditation. We have a intro to mindfulness and meditation. We have a 6-week class for meditation. We have a drop-in class. So if you're at the VA at 820 South Damon,
Oh, yes.
if you're there,
There
You
you
can
go.
stop in the chapel right around where the valet is and have drop-in sessions for yoga and meditation.
Yes.
If you have a bad day at work, stop in a chapel. It actually helps you. Well, it helps me.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, well, mindfulness meditation is one of those. There's growing evidence on its helpfulness in a wide variety of medical for a
Yes.
wide variety of medical conditions, including management of chronic pain.
yes, when you, anything chronic, even with diabetes, say, let's look at that. When you are aware of your body, when you are aware of what your limitations are, when you set an intention or you establish what your health goal is with mindfulness, you can work toward that goal. If with diabetes, if I know I can't have a lot of carbs, I'm going to start focusing on my diet. We have Healthy Kitchen for that. I'm going to start increasing my movement. We have the Move class for that. So it's so many other avenues to help the veteran heal themselves and not have to pop pills, not have to take insulin. We have cycling. You can ride, lose weight. That's always conducive to lowering your AC1. So it's things that help you help yourself heal.
Yes, yes.
Bye bye
The
opioids.
self-care. Yeah,
Yes.
well, that has been a big emphasis on the VA across the country as to how do we address the opioid epidemic that has really come out of the challenges of managing chronic pain.
Absolutely.
And complementary alternative medicine is
Yes.
is one of the answers that our field is moving towards.
Acupuncture is a wonderful tool. It has helped me immensely. I have been able to replace my opioids with acupuncture, mindfulness, and meditation. If you continue to do your acupuncture, it opens up your chi or your
Yes.
chakras, and everything feels different. But more so when you learn your body and you know what a normal discomfort is, the pain isn't as intense. So being mindful, I could say, oh my goodness, my head is always hurting. When in actuality, out of 7 days, I probably have a headache 5 days. Is it hurting me to say, oh, my head is always hurting? Yes, because now my brain is saying, okay, I'm always hurting, I'm always hurting.
There's a feedback loop as a person kind of narrates their experience. They can kind of put an overlay that intensifies and makes the experience worse, or when sometimes it's not, or it's neutral, it's different.
Yes, it's what I've learned in yoga. Karen is like one of the best yoga instructors, and JB, not saying anyone else isn't great, but Karen is awesome. She says that there's a difference between a sensation and actual pain. So when I was telling myself, oh my goodness, I'm always in pain, everything that I experienced, be it a discomfort or a sensation, I experience it as intensely as it would be like a stab wound. So now I'm more mindful of my words. I'm more mindful of sensations and actual pain. I can say, oh, that's uncomfortable, opposed to, oh my goodness, my back is killing me, or whatever the case is. So it helps.
Yeah, so for those of you that just joined us, we have Elle as one of our favorite veterans. She's back giving us an update on her medical journey, on her recovery, and her engagement in whole health practices at Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. And she's talking about mindfulness, and mindfulness is an approach that, what's interesting is we talked about mindfulness meditation, but you've also talked about just we can be mindful, we can use it as a modality to heal our mind and body, to cope with life, but it's also, we can be mindful of the way we eat, we can be mindful of the way we're driving, we can be mindful of how we're speaking. That mindful is also an approach that focuses on 4 things. Okay? The first is, you talked about intention.
Yes,
You have an
you have to
intention.
set your
What's your
intention.
ultimate goal is
Yes.
for the experience.
Yes.
The second is attention. You need to be able to control where
it
your
goes.
focus is, right? And then the third is present.
Yes.
Being in the moment.
Right here, right now.
Here and
Yes,
now, because
yes.
a lot of our suffering is related to the past,
Yep.
or our anxiety is connected to projections in the future.
Yes.
But right in the moment.
Right
It's the
here.
third component of mindfulness. And,
Yes.
and the fourth is non-judgment. Right? Because
Non-judgment.
how many, we say be mindful, and I'm already
Yes.
thinking about, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat after this, right? So then I'm like, no, I'm doing mindfulness wrong. And then, it's like,
Yes.
that defeats the whole purpose. So understanding that this is the nature of mind.
Yes.
This is the nature of our suffering, to be fluttering about and attached to things and get upset at ourselves and other people.
Yes.
We have to remind ourselves to be accepting and not judge ourselves.
Absolutely, especially when you have whatever your recovery is, be it alcoholism, be it substance abuse, be it, homelessness, whatever your recovery path is, that's where you're supposed to be at this moment. No judgment. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's just where you are. And I don't want to sound like I'm spiritual or talking to any particular religion. Whatever creator that you believe, that's where you are. Our brain picks up a lot of cues from our experiences.
Yeah.
So if we always associate thunderstorms with fear, we're always going to be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yes, yes.
So-
and how many times have you heard this week? I hate to pick on my wife, but she's like complaining about the weather. It's like, oh, when are we gonna get summer?
Yes.
And I'm just like, at one point I was like, okay, yes, it's the weather, but there's a lot more that you can focus on, and
Yes.
it's not about the weather. And wherever you go, you're taking that mindset with you.
taking that with you.
You need to work on the mindset.
Yes, change your thoughts to change your behavior. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, this is the end-all, be-all, but I am saying that if you know yourself, you know how you're going to react in a situation. If you know that you have chronic back pain, try sitting erect or being more mindful to sit erect and quit slouching, because that's putting pressure on those discs. If you know that you have certain foods that you can't eat, try to figure out something else that you can eat. It's a different approach to knowing yourself better, to interacting with humanity better. And it helps me be a better person, so.
So you were talking a little bit about your diet, and that's also been a part of your recovery. Tell us a little bit about what you've learned, what your struggles are along the way, and what has helped you.
Okay. So people that know me, I am a foodie. I love to eat. Like, food makes me happy. I clap at bars, don't laugh at me. So I started what is called the elimination diet. That was given to me from the pain clinic, Dr. Schaefer on the 5th floor. So the first 6 weeks, you eliminate all dairy, all eggs, all bread, all sugars. It's not natural sugar, so raw sugar or raw honey.
Holy moly.
Yes. No gluten, no wheat.
Holy guacamole. That's all
Holy
you can eat.
guacamole.
That's all you
So, oh my goodness. I was in, here we go with this mindfulness. I was in the group, because yes, you need support to do this, people. It's very difficult. So I was in the group, and I told Dr. Schaefer, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I can't have sugar. I can't have bread. Who doesn't eat bread? I can't have eggs. What do you have for breakfast if you don't have eggs? So I thought I was going to die. 2 weeks into it, I realized that bread really wasn't a major deal. I replaced my eggs with avocado. I stopped drinking my coffee with sugar, and if I needed sugar, I would use the raw sugar. I don't eat anything dairy, so that kind of takes out a lot of all the good foods.
I know it's tough.
Yes. What I did find out, though, here's the mindful piece. I realized that dairy causes more mucus in my body. I
Yes.
produce a lot more mucus.
Yes,
So
yes.
without me eating the dairy, then I'm not as mucusy. So I don't have as many sinus issues. The sinus pressure is dialed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because sugar is like a major agent of inflammation.
Sugar.
Because, yes, I'm not eating or consuming nearly as much sugar.
Yeah.
My shoulders and my back doesn't hurt as much. It didn't stop it.
Yeah.
It took it down from like an 8 to about a 6.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more manageable.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. I was at lunch today. I went to Red Lobster.
Is there a point where you reintroduce, or
You
These things
can.
that you eliminate?
Well, the eggs after 6 weeks you can reintroduce because they're actually healthy for you. The other stuff, the gluten, the GMO, the sugar, definitely. I haven't reintroduced those things because I actually saw a benefit for letting them go. Occasionally, I'll have a cheat day.
Okay.
I'll have some sugar stuff, but I feel it. I feel it. I know that either
Yeah.
I'm gonna have this piece of
You
pie.
know there's going to be consequences.
Consequences.
Like, you are free to do whatever you want. You just need to accept the
Yeah,
consequences.
you know, that's what it is, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
For me, if I have
So
too
you were
much
telling
sugar.
me a little bit about what you were about to say. You were at Red Lobster.
Oh, okay,
Right,
so today, oh my goodness, so hard about my toils. I love cheesy biscuits. I know you guys love Red Lobster
Cheesy
cheesy biscuits, right? So I can still do dairy, gluten, flour, wheat, none of that. So I asked the waitress,
Oh, we have a caller. Awesome. Hello, caller. You're watching Veterans Issues with Jesse Brown, VA Medical. And we have a special #1 veteran, L here, and I'm Erick Proescher. How can we help you? What is your question?
Cool. Thanks.
Or comment?
Thanks for taking my call. Is there a whole health clinic at Jesse Brown, or how does somebody get into that clinic? Like, what steps would I need to do?
Great question. Is there a whole health clinic?
well, there's not a whole health clinic. We do have like the classes. So to take part of the modality things like the yoga, the Tai Chi, those things you would need to have a consult from your primary care physician to the wellness
Oh,
center.
okay.
Now for the whole health classes, we have the drop-ins, you can drop in. The intro to whole health, you can self-refer. If you want to do the 6-week class, then you would want to speak with your primary care and have a referral to do the 6-week class.
We also,
And
it's a
Is
philosophy.
that every day, or is that like once a week, or how often does that class meet?
How often does this class meet?
The
Huh?
the 6-week class meets once a week
Yeah.
for 6 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's also like whole health is an approach, philosophy, and there's a network of providers that kind of provide these services. And one of the things that whole health is doing is we have hired 3 veteran or 3 coaches that will help you establish a goal and connect with the resources to help you meet that goal.
Yes.
Okay.
And so there's a number for that. I don't have it right now. So I'm going to have you, you can call 312-569-5900, which is the TCM clinic where I work. And Valerie Creedon runs the clinic. And there's a message, you can leave a message there with your name and number, and I will call you back personally to give you that information about the whole health services. Oh,
And so,
and her number directly is 312-569-6516.
thanks. This is very helpful. And so, if I were new, someone could kind of walk me through the process after kind of getting started, and who to talk to, and kind of get it going.
Yeah, so the question is, would you expect to experience once you
Yeah, like in the
connected
beginning,
with the whole health
Yeah.
experiences?
Oh, well, that's a great question because I am one of the facilitators for the intro to
Perfect. We have a
perfect.
facilitator right here.
I am one of the facilitators. I do the Intro to Whole Health class on the second Wednesday of the month. So the next intro is going to be July 17th. It is in room 3225. It's next door to the library on the 3rd floor. It's the Veterans Resource Center. The class starts at 12:15 and goes to 2:15. And after that, you'll have an opportunity, if you're interested, which I hear that you are, to go ahead and then be contacted when the next 6-week class starts up.
Okay.
Great.
Great.
Thank you.
Super helpful.
for your
Thank you so much.
questions.
Look forward to seeing you.
All right.
All right.
So you were talking about Red
Yes.
Lobster.
So I went and, as much as I love their cheesy biscuits, I had a beverage with sugar. So I just asked the waiter, I said, please do me a solid. Do not tempt me with these biscuits. Just don't bring them. Not that, I didn't trust myself. I
Yeah.
didn't trust myself.
In psychology, we call that stimulus control. When you are able to to not allow yourself to be exposed, because we know it's a trigger.
It's a
you
trigger.
see those biscuits, you start salivating like Pavlov's dog when he hears the bells ringing. Yes.
Yes.
So to avoid that salivation,
Yes.
don't bring out the biscuits.
And being mindful helps you with all types of situations like that. It helps you with controlling your temper. It can help you control your appetite. It can help you be more soft and caring to yourself. A lot of us put judgment on what we do. So
Self-compassion.
Self-compassion, absolutely. Mindfulness helps you to stay right here without judgment. The most important thing is that you're human, you are where you are, your journey to recovery is your journey, and no one has the right to judge it, not even yourself.
Cool. Cool. So we have just a few minutes left. So any of you audience viewers are interested in, give us a call, 312-738-1060. As we wrap up the show, we're in the segment I call Rapid Fire, where I ask you some questions, and it's just a free association. You just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind connected to
Okay.
it. Maybe you heard this one before, but what is your favorite healthy food?
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yes.
All right. And what would constitute a perfect day for you?
Oh my goodness, today, sun hot with a nice cold breeze, water, great.
Nice, nice. And for what in life do you feel most grateful?
Oh, I would have to say now the progress I've made on my recovery. It's been a long journey, so
Nice.
I'm very proud of myself.
We're proud of you too.
Thank you.
So, when was the last time you worked your body? And what did you do?
This morning, I'm so proud of myself. I bought a bicycle because I was living at JB. So I bought a bicycle, and it's supposed to help with the entire body. I rode for 1 hour today.
Wow, 1 hour working the body. Very
Yes,
good.
yes.
And is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time but you haven't done yet?
I think I would say going to Australia. So when I'm able to enjoy the walking and actually enjoy the vacation, to be gone away from my health care for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'll be in Australia.
Okay. Next question.
Okay.
Complete the sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share.
The rest of my life with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, callers out there, you have the number. This is your last minute. I got 2 minutes to call.
2 minutes.
All right, and before participating in the whole health classes, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
Before I participate in whole health, did I rehearse?
When you facilitate.
I do. I really want to make sure that the best of me is coming across, the best of the program is coming across, and that we intrigue and interest and educate as many people as possible, because it really is something that could be a help to whatever your path of recovery is.
Great. Well, you completed the mission. You're successful. Thank you for coming on the show.
welcome.
I
Thank you
really
for having
appreciate
me.
it. And I wish you the best in all your endeavors. My name's Erick Proescher. This is Elle. We're from Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. And we'd like to thank you for watching CAN TV 21. Why don't you stay tuned? Next, we have West Garfield Park Youth Council. And next month, we're actually going to be featuring our Battlefield Acupuncture program at Jesse Brown VA. And I want to also thank Erin Rule Miller for helping out with the show today. And she runs the Rock and Wellness program, the wellness center that provides all these great activities for our veterans at Jesse Brown. So please stay tuned, and goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.